Hey Annie, good morning. We're recording here. So never mind the noise in the background. Here's the nose of the trailer. This has got your slide out. This box has your slide out in it. The slide out is intended to go right to the left of that box. So see where my finger's pointing? In this orientation. Okay? There's the lip that we had discussed. And that'll go over top. Here on the driver's side we have your 3-drawer unit, your shoes, the 12-volt light, which is just activated by pushing this button. Shane and Pat are going through the final checklist. Pat is getting ready to put in your Baldor grinder. So here we have the swing out arm, which is already preset for your particular forge. However, as you can see, it's only held on by 2 bolts, and then it's pre-drilled so that you can adjust it. Here is a lock that you lift up to slide it out. This is your propane fitting, which will go right into your propane input on the forge. When you're done with it, lift this up, push it in, you're done. This is a Destaco clamp, which will come out and keep this from rotating once we collapse it again. There's your radio, which has an on-off, a fan, which also has on-off, and 2 inputs for extension cords. From the rear you see you have a light switch and an additional plug-in. Then when we go underneath, we have the cord reel and the swing out arm. The swing out arm will be held in place by this pin going into this hole. And then once the anvil is in position, you'll need to put a small hole in the deck to catch this pin. But you can only do that once the anvil is installed. Here's your buffer slide out. Now you need 2 hands to operate this, okay? So I'm taking a video with one, but you would push these down, it would slide out. This is where the grinder is going with the 2 10-inch expander wheels. Again, same thing, out, push it back in. And here we have the vise, the drawer. There's your tools for the drill presses. This would then slide back into position. Okay, hold on a second. Alright, so when you're getting ready to slide it in, press down and hold these latches. Okay, and if you do that, you won't have any problems with these things breaking over time. In the back, you can see we have 2 more outlets, and then you have 4 on this side. So in total on this side, you have 6 plus the one that's under the light switch. There's your pad rack. And technically, you have 8 because you've got the 2 that it's on the fan itself. Okay, so let me take a step back. Okay, now to open and close the doors, it's pretty straightforward. The hitch itself is adjustable too. So if you need to raise and lower it based on the size of your truck, we have an adjustable tongue here. And 17 inches off the ground is ideal. So you can adjust it by simply removing these bolts and this nut, sliding it out, readjusting and putting it back in. We also have our safety cable for breakaway purposes, which is right there. You're going to want to make sure that that is not used as an emergency brake because it'll kill the battery. Then on the inside is the battery itself. It's hard to see it, but that white thing is the battery. We have our propane bottles going into these 2 containers. We've put an extra receptacle in here for you. And then up in the nose, you also have another 12 volt light.